Good morning and greetings in this Epiphany season from Northumberland on a cold but brighter morning. Just a practical note, daily prayer today will be recorded a little later in the day, simply because of commitments earlier this morning. In the southeast corner of what was the old Diocese of Wakefield and is now the larger Diocese of Leeds, there is a little community called Hampole. And it gives its name to a man called Richard Rolle, Richard of Hampole, because he settled and worked there alongside a Cistercian community in the 12 and 1300s. He was born in North Yorkshire, but moved to Hampole after he'd been at the university and left to follow a contemplative life. I know quite a bit about him, although he's quite obscure, because one of my canonries when I was at Wakefield Cathedral was named after him, and it's only right to do a bit of research. The book says this of Richard. He contributed and believed that everyone could make a spiritual journey and reach the highest levels of spirituality. And there are three themes that he follows. Firstly, he challenged any equation of Christianity with power and wealth. He went for simplicity and gentleness, rather in the way that you might say St. Francis, who was about a contemporary of his, would have done this. He stressed the individual Christian journey and not just a community Christian journey, and he focused on the sufferings of Christ, the way in which Christ's body, the body broken on the cross, would bring healing and a new way to the world. And that was a turning upside down of the prevailing power and authority of the church of his time. He sought to encourage people on their spiritual journey to God. He wrote this in his book concerning the love of God. And this will be the conclusion for today. O Holy Spirit, who breathes where you will, come to me and snatch me up to yourself. Fortify the nature you have created with gifts so flowing with honey that from intense joy in your awesomeness it may despise and reject all which is in the world, that it may accept you giving them spiritual gifts, and through melodious jubilation it may entirely melt in holy love, reaching out for uncircumscribed light. A spiritual journey to God has to be part of our Christian life, sustained by our daily prayer, our worship, our reflecting on God's love, and then spreading out into our attitude to the world, praying for its troubled people in Ukraine or Iran or Afghanistan, and seeking to bring God's peace to all people. May God bless us in our journey to his uncircumcised love and light, and may he lift us up to see the world with the eyes and the heart of God. God bless us all.